Every Friday, for 3 years, I reserved the same table for two by the window of the restaurant where we met. I ordered 2 glasses of wine, lit the candle, and waited for a woman I knew wasn't coming. The waiter never asked me why. He just looked at me with pity. Elena and I met in that restaurant, at that same table, 7 years earlier. She came in soaked from the rain, in a red coat, and sat at my table by mistake. We laughed, and we never parted. That place became ours. Every anniversary, every triumph, every apology, we celebrated there. But over the years we faded. I buried myself in work, stopped listening to her, took for granted that she'd always be there. She asked me 1,000 times, with words and with silences. I always told her, tomorrow, on Friday, next anniversary. Until one day she got tired of waiting for my tomorrows. The last night we had dinner there, she left her glass untouched and told me, without anger, just tired, I waited 7 years sitting at this table. Now it's my turn to get up. She left her key on the tablecloth, put on her red coat and walked out into the rain, just as she came in. I didn't follow her. That was my greatest mistake. When I finally understood what I had lost, it was too late. I searched for her, wrote to her, begged. She had rebuilt her life, calmly, far from me. She didn't hate me, she simply no longer waited for me. And I, unable to accept it, began reserving that table every Friday, clinging to a ghost. For 3 years, that table was my punishment and my comfort. I would sit and talk to the empty chair, apologize, tell it about my week. The other diners looked at me strangely, but I didn't care. I preferred living in the memory of what I had than accepting the emptiness of what I myself let slip away. One night, the old waiter sat across from me, in her chair, and spoke to me gently. For 3 years I've watched you wait for someone who's already been happy without you. She let go and flew. The only one still trapped at this table is you. Stop punishing yourself. She already forgave you, now you need to forgive yourself. His words woke me from a 3-year dream. That night, for the first time, I ordered a single glass. I looked at the empty chair and, softly, said a real goodbye, thank you for what we were, sorry for what I didn't know how to take care of. And for the first time in a long while, I felt I could breathe. I never reserved the table for 2 again. I started taking care of myself, listening to those still by my side, not leaving for tomorrow the love you give today. I learned, late but truly, that you don't show people love with promises of the future, but with presence in the present. Years later I went back to that restaurant, at peace now, and at the window table a young couple was laughing, beginning their story. I smiled, because I understood that table was never about goodbyes, but beginnings. Don't leave love for tomorrow. Share if you ever waited too long. And tell me, would you have gotten up from that chair sooner?